समाधित रघुपति संजय जगदीश हरे.
Now, it's not just looks of the person. Later when we see how Narada is going to explain, it's not just the looks of the person. Ultimately, the qualities survive. Looks sometimes survive 5-10 years. After that, you see the ear suddenly looks like 1 year has gone up and half the nose is looking in a different direction. And suddenly the hair, in 5 years receded by 5 inches. All these things will happen. But the quality of the person is what's going to stay. Yes? We are looking at a myopic view of a person, or we are looking at a true long-term view of the person. What will he be when he becomes the grandfather of the children to come? What will be his quality? Yes? Will you be in a position to perceive that, or are we just myopic? That's one thing. The beauty of Rama was such that, Maricha. Who is Maricha? He came as a deer. Was he doing service to Rama? The Acharya say yes, he was also doing service, because ultimately the Devatas wanted. It's very nice, Rama is happily enjoying in the forest, because Deva Gandharva, the example is being given. How did they enjoy? In the Charitra we saw, they were not crying in the forest. Even, they were enjoying in the forest like the Devas and the Gandharvas. But somebody had to put a stop to that, because, next chapter we have to write, Yuddha Kanda has to be written somewhere. So how is that going to, let's hasten the Yuddha Kanda to come. How is that going to happen? They said, Maricha, thoda kaam karo, jao. So Maricha was sent to do the work. Maricha already beaten by Rama once before. And he saw Rama. Actually, he fell in love with Rama. He looked at the qualities of Rama. Rama killed his brother, but Rama sent him packing right into the ocean. He fell in the ocean and then came back. And what did Maricha become? Rakshasa, but sadhu. He is now sadhu, doing tapasya. Ravana came here, I already retired. Maricha is telling Ravana, I already retired. I am no more Rakshasa. I am now Ram Bhakt. He, like Kamsa, every rustle of a leaf, he would think, oh, Rama has come there. That's the kind of fear Maricha had. And Maricha is describing Rama so beautifully to Ravana. And he is saying, this Ravana, don't mess with Rama. It's wrong. Don't do this. So beautiful description by him. I talked already about the beautiful description of Surpanaka. She describes Rama so beautifully. And then there is Tara, there is Mandodari, spies of Ravana. Ravana is sending 2 spies into this camp to come and understand what Rama is, what is their army strength, and they catch him. Some of the monkeys says, finish him off. Rama says, a messenger should not be hurt. Send them back. Not with a tail burnt. Send them back intact. So then they are sent. When they go there, the 2 guys, they are describing Rama's beauty and Rama's qualities to Ravana. Ravana is thinking, Arey bhai, ye kya mere ko bhashan de raha hai? He is my enemy and you are appreciating him in front of me, eulogizing Rama like this in front of me. He is not able to take it. So anybody who saw Rama was sold to the beauty of Rama and the personality. We also see, it's later explained, that when Rama would come, Lakshmana and the others, one holding the umbrella and another chamara, doing all that to Rama. When Rama is coming, when they see the wrong type of people, jiska nazar lagega, people who don't have a good view of the Lord, they will not help. If these people see, it's not a good augury for Rama. What they will do is, when those people are there in front of their eyes, they will cover Rama's face so that they don't see. Kanda is explaining Rama's beauty. Thod Kanda or Thode Kanda. Somebody sees his shoulder. He never sees anything else. Because, he was so busy just looking at that beautiful shoulder of Rama. And that shoulder is being described here very beautifully. Nice broad shoulders. And not that you see bones. My father would say, coat stand. You put a coat here. The bones should not be visible, covered by muscles. That's the description of Rama. For boys, you can check it out in the mirror. Where we stand. Ajanulambita bhujao. Who's that? Ajanulambita bhujao. Kanakavataro. Sankirtananeka. Kanakavadhato. Sankirtananeka pitaro. Who's that? Mahaprabhu. We also had this big, in Sridham you see that Samudrika Lakshana is being explained. That this thing is there that where you can put your 5 fingers, and from the door, anybody been there? There's a space where you can put your hand, and it's a little away, and from there you need to bend and look. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be able to put his hand there and easily be able to see the main temple through the door. That was the length of his hands. So these were the Sadaika Priyadarshanaha. It's beautiful to everybody. Did I give the example of the stubble? See, some people consider the stubble very beautiful. Yes? There are some communities. So there are some friends of mine. When I don't shave for a week in the office, they say, oh, you look very spiritual. Because in some religions, basically having a beard is considered, and they get this feeling naturally. If I were to have the same debonair and go in front of my father, he'll say, you look like Pashandi. What are you doing? Why don't you shave up? Shall I buy you a razor? What's wrong? So, different people have different perspectives to who looks good. But for everybody, Rama looks good. Rama looks so beautiful. Rama is so attractive. Then the next question is when we talk about Atmavan. Who is Atmavan? If you understand what the self is, who will pursue self-restraint? Half the people are saying we only live one life. So why all this trouble? Only one life. Let's have fun. Somebody who understands he has more than one life will think a little beyond this life. Somebody who has a tomorrow in this life will think today, if I am a little sane, instead of just daru party, and mauj masti, instead of these things, if I live sane, I'll be able to see it tomorrow. So if somebody understands that I'm just body, have fun till the body permits you to have fun. And then misery is anyway coming. That time be miserable, it's not a problem. It doesn't seem to be an issue. So Atmavan means when one actually understands who himself is. And that person will have a broader vision. That's why when I was saying, first one thinks Atma is just me, and then one thinks Atma is just my family, and that expands. Then he will be able to see the well-being of everybody. That's the highest status. And that's only possible if you see who you are in reality. If you think you're the body, you're going to be restrained in various ways, I mentioned. You see, Prabhupada, till his last days, in bed, there's a dictaphone recording. Somebody is reading the verse to him, and Prabhupada is dictating this purpose. Just see those videos, and then you understand that this is not a person who thinks he is the body. Because if it was the body, he'd be feeling miserable about his body. He's a person who thinks beyond that. He thinks he's the Atma. And he's thinking for the hita of everybody. Let whatever has to happen for my body, let it happen. But sarva bhuteshu ko hitaha. Who is thinking of the well-being of everybody? Prabhupada did that. Who is that person? Can you give me one example where looking at Rama or some activity that Rama did, because of which all the demigods became frightened?
Samudra.
Or one personality became frightened?
Samudra.
Samudra was there. Any others?
This Kakasura.
Kakasura, good example to give. Who was Kakasura's father? Indra. So is Indra's son. lot of vasta there. Yes? But he was, running helter-skelter all over, and finally he had to surrender to Rama. So Rama, with one arrow, he said, what do you want to lose? Gave him the choice. So that's the beauty of Rama and his qualities. So we read the qualities earlier. I list the 16, Gunavan. Overall, as Samudra, an ocean of good qualities, Viryascha, having prowess, knowledge, strength, capability to perform, Dharmagya, that he knows Dharma, Kritagya, who has gratitude, Satyavakya, always speaking the truth, Dridhavrataha, firm in his vows, irrespective of what vows they be, Charitrena, one who has good conduct and has a good background there. Sarva Bhuteshu Kohitaha, we already spoke, benefactor, not just for some, but for everybody. Vidwan, learned. Samarthaha, competent, capable of doing things. Look at Rama's capability. Can we work with two people and get things cooperatively done? Very difficult. But whom did Rama work with? Not only humans. There are birds and animals and everybody is working with him happily. That's the beauty of Rama. Samartha. Eka Priyadarshana. Eka Priyadarshana means, again, once you see him and fall in love, you can't see anybody else. Eka Priyadarshana. Once you have seen, you've lost your heart. And that's it. That's the beauty of Rama. Atmavan, we saw. Jita Krodaha. We saw time and again in so many places. Rama is controlling his anger. Lakshmana is saying, oh, this fellow Sugriva, you helped him become king, and look at how he repays you. Immediately took his bow, started walking out to meet Sugriva. He said, I'll remind him of what happened to his brother. Rama says, no, this is not how you deal with friends. I've taken a vow of friendship with him. That's not how you deal with him. Just go tell him that the door through which Bali went is still open. Lakshmana was in that mood. So Rama tempered that mood and he said, that door is still open, just in case you forgot. That door is still open. Jitak Krodaha, Yutiman, as I told you, splendorous, which we are all trying to become, which we will never become under any circumstance. Jyotiman is another word that comes in Vishnu Sahasranam. Literally, every one of the words that you see here will have their presence in Vishnu Sahasranam. So if somebody says it's Rama, Vishnu, no, Rama was mere mortal, Baba kya bol rahe? Go compare, take Vishnu Sahasranam, look at the qualities that are listed here, your answer is there. You go to match the following yourself, no? Do some work. Understand, very, very clear. Nothing special to decipher here. Dhyutiman. Anasuyaka. We saw Anasuya. We will see Anasuya. We talked about Asuya as a quality. Who said by reading Ramayana Asuya will go away? And to whom? You remember? We saw that verse from Srimad Bhagavatam which said Asuya or Irshya is the main quality which brings us down to the material world, and one who actually goes through the charitra of Ramayana, he will be freed from that problem. Kasya samyuge devasya bhibyati, where even the demigods are frightened of. Okay? Munayaha sadhu prashtoham bhavadbihi lokamangalam. We saw this. Yes? So in a similar manner, Narada is saying, you have asked a fantastic question. But he says, please understand, normally, if a guy has good quality, he doesn't have good looks. If he has good looks, then for receding forehead, but good looks. To get all these qualities together, it's a very, very difficult thing. So he says, you have asked a quality, asked this, lined up all of these, but it's not a simple thing to get one person who will have. And then they say that Narada was meditating on that, and he took some time because just meditating on the qualities of Rama, his mind is stolen away. Yes. So, and then he says, Aham Buddha, Bahavo Durlabham Shaiva, Kirtita Guna, Jo, whatever qualities you have now spoken about, many qualities, it's very Durlabha, very difficult. But Aham Buddha, I found one person for you. He's talking as if he searched everybody and finally, Loka by Loka, finally arrived at Rama. No, he knows very well what the answer is. He says, and then it says, Prahrishto Vakyam Abravi. How did he speak? Very happily. How did Krishna speak to Arjuna? Prahasanniva Bharata. Yes? Smayan, Smayamanam Avidyayat. That is the Lord smiling at Dhruva. Yeah? So this is the standard, this thing. And Rama's smile is supposed to be the most, always smiling. That quality comes later, we will see. So here, Narada is smiling at Valmiki because he is so happy. Why is Guru smiling? Because here is an opportunity for Bodhayantaha Parasparam, for us to actually Makchitta, Magata Prana, Bodhayanta Parasparam, Katayantascha Mam Nityam. Then he says, he was delighted and he said, please listen. Rare indeed are men endowed with many qualities you have described. I ascertained one. Please listen carefully. Now, this is the section we definitely haven't touched upon and we're going to get into. Narada starts to speak. First, Aradhyo Bhagavan Rajesha Tanayaha Tadhama Vrindavanam. Who is that talking about? Krishna. Our acharyas are giving an naksha as to understand who is the Supreme Personality. So who is that worshipable Lord? That is Krishna, Nanda's son. Here, look at the introduction. Ikshvaku Vamsha Prabhu. That personality who Puranarko Aduna Uditaha, Udit Hona, Prabhavo, to actually come and shed light, throw light. Ikshvaku Vamsha Prabhu, Ramo Nama Janeshruta. Janeshruta, people generally know him well as Rama. Ramo Nama Janeshruta. This is how people know him. Niyatatma, that's the first quality that's being taught. This word Niyatatma is Niyam, one who follows. Discipline is the first word. Yes, that is Niyatatma. Means koi niyam jo follow karta hai, somebody who is following a kind of a discipline. That's very, very important. Who is a disciple? Disciple word comes from one who follows discipline is disciple. So Niyatatma, where is the Niyama? It is there, all dharma is given. Shastras tell us how to live. So he is Niyatatma, like our devotee is there, Nakshatra Nemi. What is Niyama? Nemi means Jo, who that person, for all the nakshatras, he is actually, what is that verse? That I'm upholding all of the stars. Go, come. Gama Vishwajabhutani Dharayam Aham Mojasa. That I am upholding all that. So, Niyami means for all the nakshatras, he is the regulator. So here, what is the word? Niyatatma means he is the regulated. Who is that? The first quality, he says he is the one that is regulated. Then he says Mahaviryo. Very beautiful. Mahaviryo. Now, you see, you will see this quite a lot in Ayurveda. The word Virya can refer to blood, can refer to sperm, has multiple things. And they say if you don't have Virya, you cannot achieve anything in life. So Virya, one of the 6 opulences of the Lord. What's the word?
Virasya.
Huh?
Virasya.
What's the shloka?
Ashwarasya samadhasya virasya.
Viryascha yashashashriyaha. Okay? So that is Virya. So he says Mahaviryo. Here. Pragayataha swaviryani. Narada section. Tad Virya Gayana Mahamrita Magna Chitta. Why are we talking about these qualities? Because by singing about his Virya, his great ability to perform and the activities he performed, by that our mind is going to be constantly engaged in his beauty, in his activities, in his pastime. Can there be a better way by which we can spend our time? Dinani, Tapaswalpani, Vignani, so many problems. Therefore, what should we do? We have to constantly engage our mind. Constantly engage our mind. In talking about the Lord. Tad Virya Gayana Mahamrita Magna Chittaha. Dyutiman. Yes? Question was there. In the question we saw Dyutiman. Straight away in answer he is giving to say that he is Dyutiman. Dhrutiman. What is the meaning? Huh? Self-commanding. Dhrutiman. Shauryam Tejo. What? Shauryam Tejo. Dhritihi. Dakshyam. Dhritiman. That word. So whose quality is that? Which verse is that? In Gita. It talks about the Kshatriya's qualities. Shauryam. No. Shauryam Tejo Dhritihi Dakshyam. Yuddhe chapi apalayanam. Danam Ishvara bhavascha. Shatram karma swabhavascha. We are talking about a Kshatriya here. So Dhritiman. Dhriti is a quality, absolute must quality for a Kshatriya. Vashi. Apna vash mein rakhna. To keep in control. To control what? Control others? No, the most important control is controlling oneself. The most important control is to control one's own senses. To control one's own speech. It is so easy to say the wrong things and hurt people. It's so easy to let our senses go loose and get into trouble. Hare Krishna. So actually what happens is in this particular segment, I want you to understand Dyutiman talks about his bodily trait. Shining, effulgent. Niyatatma is a quality of the person. Yes? Mahavirya is a quality of the person. Yes? Dhritiman is a quality of the person. Vashi is a quality of the person. But Dyutiman is how he looks. So you see, one word about looks and 4 words about qualities. Let's look at the next.